Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Dwight back again with another video. This is another day in my life building my business up to $2 million for the year. The theme of this video is one persona, one message. The reason being that is the message of this video. For one, I saw a tweet from, I believe his name is Sean on Twitter, and it resonated very, very well with me. And he basically talked about that when you are doing creative research or launching ads for a product that you're currently running, a lot of us, what we like to do is kind of talk in we're kind of being general. Like, obviously we know we need to target a specific audience. Like, we know we want to target, females or a male. Let's say we want to target a male with knee pain. Like, we know we want to target that specific audience, but he was saying in the tweet basically that you want to be very, very specific. Like, for example, back to the knee pain example, if you're talking about somebody with knee pain, you don't want to just say, are you struggling with knee pain? You want to go as deep as saying, are you an electrician that's 45 years old struggling with knee pain because of this, da 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 da, and everything you say in the ad are experiences that this specific electrician is actually facing in his real-time life. And then you want the landing page to correlate with what you're saying about the electrician. You want every aspect of your funnel to just match that electrician, and that's essentially how you want to go about creative testing and all that type of shit. So when I looked at my stuff, I realized that for whatever reason, and I don't even remember how, honestly, I came up with this creative, but the winning VSL that we're currently running, it has a specific persona. Like, let's say for us, because I don't want to say what it is right now, but let's say our persona is, let's just use the electrician example. Let's say that's who my persona is. He's 45, electrician, male. That's my persona. But I was realizing what I was doing when I was doing, creative scripting, or I was just scripting my ads. I was trying to talk to nurses. I was trying to talk to so many personas, but we identified that this persona of the electrician is what's working. So why the fuck am I trying to do different shit? Like, yeah, we want to, test new net ads. We want to test different shit in our ad account. But at the end of the day, we understand this persona is working. We haven't necessarily scaled the fuck out of this persona. So why would we not just continue doing what's working and just iterate off that and make it a lot better? That's what I should be doing. I should be making better variations of this ad, going more in depth and understanding exactly who this person is. Because at the end of the day, what I was doing, it's not that I was super surface level, but it can be a lot better. I can go very more in depth inside the fears that this specific, electrician has. Rather, the fears that I was talking about was it was more generalized. Like, yeah, he faces those problems, but why don't we talk about, maybe there's a specific type of shoes that electricians wear. Let's say, these type of shoes don't work because of this. Everything that we say in the ads at that point needs to be switched or tailored exactly to a, electrician. That's what the whole goal at the end of the day is when you're doing, your ads. You want to make sure that you're talking to one specific audience, because at the end of the day, if you're making a VSL, you're making a short, even if your ad's 1 minute, you can't realistically say everything you want to say. You low-key, not even low-key, you want the advertorial or the landing page to be what sells the product. You just want to give them enough information to the point where you convince and kind of shift their belief onto the ad. Well, depending what type of ad you're running. For me, I'm running advertorial, so we're trying to shift their beliefs in the ad, but you don't want to say too much at the same time where it just fucks up your hold rate and where people don't want to watch the whole video, because you're just saying a bunch of shit that sometimes might not even apply to that persona. Because if you just say, are you struggling with back pain or knee pain, that's a huge amount of people. And you're not targeting a specific persona, which is a man, 45, he's an electrician, and he's suffering with, this knee pain because he's always I don't know, he's always on his knees and shit, fixing shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of who you want to, or how you want to go about that. And that's kind of opened my brain. I don't know how I came across that tweet. I don't know how that, happened, but that was like a light bulb in my eyes, because I made now probably a couple new other VSLs, and in my mind I was going the route of just going different persona, bro. But I'm like, why am I going different persona when I haven't even mastered the one persona that I'm going after? You basically want to nail one persona, and then when you nail that one persona, that's when you can pivot into different personas. And the thing is, one persona can literally scale you to 100K a month. And I forget the names of there's this pet brand, but essentially I think it's a supplement. I don't know. I don't remember, but it's a pet brand, and they literally have one like main persona that they were targeting. They made their landing pages, their creators around this persona, everything, was around that persona. And then once they scaled up to 8 figures, they said, bet there's 4 other personas we can target. And those other personas basically unlock, like, let's say you have 4 other personas, you're basically, giving yourself 4x amount of room of scaling because you're targeting different people, and obviously different people being targeting, that means the ads are being shown to a different audience, and that means more potential for people to buy it, hence you'll likely be able to scale. And that's kind of how we have to kind of look at things. We have to want to dominate one specific persona, because bro, everyone in ecom is just gonna say, yo, are you struggling with knee pain? But if you come in and say, yo, you're an electrician, you're 45, I don't want to keep saying the same shit over and over again, but that's probably the last one to say. But if you go, in it like that, nobody. What the fuck is that nigga? Oh, but yeah, if you go in it like that, and my bad, I heard an ambulance. I didn't see that bitch. Where's he at? Oh, he's over there. What the hell? But yeah, if you go on it like that, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, if you go in like that though, like you're gonna outcompete for the most part anybody that's really trying to fuck with you in any product, because most people, again, and including myself, it's like you're being specific, but you're not being hyper specific to the point where they can really resonate with your shit. Like you want them to be very, very able to resonate with your stuff. Like, yes, talking about their pain points, talking about, their day-to-day, shit that they're struggling with helps. But again, you want to make the whole ad tailored to a specific, subset of persons. So it gives you another, ability to even increase your conversion rate. Because again, if you're somebody that's in, this demographic, you see an ad speaking directly to you, I'm like, damn, this nigga gets me. They understand me. Why not give this shit a chance, rather than like somebody, you go on the landing page and they're talking about 5 different, professions, this and that, and you're just like, bro, does this really work? You're just kind of doubting it even more. So that's kind of where I'm at with that health store right now. We are kind of pivoting our creative approach from going very general to being hyper specific to this one persona that we know is working. I don't know why I was thinking that was the best way to scale. We did make other iterations where we did focus on this main persona that's been working in the VSL, but for whatever reason, a lot of the new ads I've noticed this week were very different personas. And to be honest, I think the thing I was trying to do is just trying to recreate the same shit with a new persona, but that's not, our goal here. Our goal here right now, because we're still under, like, we're not even doing 100K months, it's just to focus on what's working. Focus on what's working, make it better. And that's literally how we're going to get this shit to 100K month. Like, that's how we're going to do it. So, block out all the noise and just focus on this one persona, make better ads. And also, too, I'm probably just going to get custom content right now. We're not profitable, I'm not going to lie. Like, being fully transparent. But I really hate, like, launching ads with ripped content. Like, it doesn't really give you the opportunity to get the best performance out there. Like, yeah, you're going to get, like, a good initial, amount of, you can scale with it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you act like you can't. But it becomes very hard for your editor to edit shit. Like, it takes way longer than it needs to, because there's so much content that she needs to go out and find. And even if you give her the content before, it's just harder to edit when you don't have your own content. So I'm probably gonna source a bunch of B-rolls for now, because there's a bunch of content of the products. That's not the issue. The issue is the B-roll of, like, the pain points are very shit. Like, they're very ass, like, to be honest. And I really think, and honestly, not even that, I've seen so many different people that, like, are in the same niche as me using those type of B-roll. So I feel like to give myself a better chance as well, I just need to, get my own B-roll. And it's not going to be that expensive, because literally it's just going to be them holding whatever part of their body that's, struggling with the pain. And that might probably run me $100. Who cares? It's $100, bro. I might as well invest in the business. Like, why not invest in that shit? And I'm not recommending anyone to do that if you're not profitable. But me personally, like, one thing about me is, again, I prefer to do run my content that way, because again, it performs a lot better. And all your metrics usually decrease as well. So or not RE metrics, but you know what I mean. Like your CPC is usually um fuck a lot better. Like everything is just, a lot better, Anyways, enough of that like side tangent, I guess. That's kind of an update on that health store. Um Anything else? Yeah. Not gonna lie, today's a creative day, not much to go over. I'm not probably I am gonna end the video right here because I am trying to head to the gym, get the shit, this shit get home fast and just work on these creatives and try to scale this shit up to 1K a day. I was gonna say by the end of the month we're at the 17th, so I don't know if that's going to be the case, but get to 1K days. That's really the goal. Then from 1K days, 3K days, then after that we're pushing to 10. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Um, Also, I won't talk about it. I don't know. I won't talk about it in this video. I haven't talked about the jewelry store since probably like 3 videos ago. I'll talk about it like in another video. But yeah, let's get a rev check going right now. Um, Today on this store that we were just talking about, we are at $100. As you can see, oh fuck, I just leaked the name, but we're at $100. Recently we've been doing consistent 3-figure days, so big win because before it was very inconsistent. So that means we're on the right track of things. As I've been saying, that's the winning persona that we've been targeting. And yeah, we're just trying to make that ad better. I got actually custom content. That's what I wanted to say. I got custom content from a um this man on Fiverr, and it's literally the exact persona that we're targeting, and it should look pretty decent. So I think it's gonna give a big lift on that VSL. And from there, we're gonna also get B-roll content from creators. And probably honestly, our ad I think is good enough to scale to 1K days. I think the issue, like again, the B-roll for me on that ad. Again, I just said you can scale with B-roll with rip chip, but ours is just I'm gonna be honest, I don't really. I think it could be a lot better. So we're gonna get some UGC. It's gonna probably run us like 100 bones. Um, and yeah, that's the whole goal. Just got average to 1K days, 3K, then push to 10. But I'm done yapping. Made it this far into this video. Comment. Let's go. Just let me know. You're on your grind and you just fuck with the videos. But yesterday we hit 257. Slow day as well. Like it's been slow for the last 2 days. I'm probably gonna decrease, but just if it's slow. Still today. Today looks like it's gonna be a lot better. It's still honestly unprofitable. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. I'm yapping too much. Appreciate you that made it this far into the video. If you are, an ecom, you just want to talk to me, all that good shit. Link in the description is my IG. There's my Discord if you have any questions. If you need a supplier, got a link in there as well. Tap in with the kid. Catch y'all on the other side, and let's fucking win the week. Let's get fucking rich, boys. Peace.